Hey, I'm Jocelyn Pierce, and welcome to a new season of Mets Weekly. Over the past 4 years, Mets fans have come to spring training with lots of excitement and expectations. But this season, the buzz has been at an all-time high, thanks to the arrival of a big-time pitcher.
Rotation. He's a great addition to the team, and he's a great clubhouse guy. He's a nice guy, and his energy and his competitiveness is coming here. It's gonna be fun.
Here at Mets Weekly, we like to show you what the players do off the field. So I decided to take 2 pitchers out bowling to see if they could throw strikes. Check it out. Welcome to Mets Weekly. I'm Jocelyn Pierce. The baseball season is officially here, with the Mets opening on the road in Florida. And while back in the city, the fans of the orange and blue were more than ready for the Santana era to begin. The Mets' first 2 games of the season were extreme opposites of one another. The first day, a win with Johan looking great. The second day, a loss with Pedro getting hurt. During spring training, Pedro Martinez was a pitcher of good health.
First time in my life, I was good.
He proved he was healthy during exhibition games.
Ordonez down swinging. That's 3 straight strikeouts for Pedro, his 4th of the day.
And in the minds of fans.
I think Pedro, if he stays healthy, he could get you a good 17 wins. 17 wins, 17 wins, 17 wins.
But the hopes of a healthy Martinez for 2008 were erased just 3 innings into Pedro's second start.
You saw that flinch from Pedro as soon as he delivered that pitch.
It's a hammy or a groin, one or the other, and that you just have to.
Welcome back to Mets Weekly. This week there's going to be a lot of electricity in the air around Queens. After all, Tuesday marks the last home opener at Shea, and the Phillies are coming to town. The rivalry between these 2 NL East powerhouses has been brewing for over a year, and during spring training, a new chapter was written. Take a look.
It's tough to play in Philly, and you have that. It's
comments that have been made, and obviously, the closeness.
Welcome back to Mets Weekly. During spring training, I had the chance to sit down with the Mets' father and son coaching duo, Sandy Alomar Sr. and Sandy Alomar Jr. The 2 Alomars and I spoke about the Latino influences in baseball and going from playing the game to coaching the game. Check it out.
All right, guys, so we're at a Cuban place in Guanito. Is this like the hangout place for you guys?
For Latin food, yeah, it is.
For Latin food? Your first year?
It's going to be, there's a lot more responsibilities and planning. It's very, you tend to appreciate the things they do now.
Is it a big change coming from playing?
It's a bigger change mentally, not so much physically.
You have a guy now that you're overlooking, Brian Schneider. How is he looking to you?
Brian Schneider is one of the best defensive catchers in baseball. And with a catcher like him, he can really throw and call a good game. He's focused in defense, and so it's going to be very, very exciting watching catch.
I work with all the infielders. Delgado, Reyes, Castillo, Wright, everyone that play in field, I have to deal with it.
Seeing Jose Reyes and Castillo kind of click so quickly once he started playing, how was that?
We always see a couple of good, talented players. One of the things that I really would love to focus this year is for them to understand communication, leadership, create better infielders.
Guys are healthier now, they're looking good. How are they looking to you?
Well, let me say this, 208, what I have seen so far is that the players seems to be committed to something that they felt that they didn't finish.
I was here in New York last year for 2 months. The way the season ended, it's like, I can explain it. It's either you expected to go to the playoff and you listen to the last game, hey, we got to go home. The franchise had to be committed, and they are. They went and got Santana. If the Mets would have won the division and go to the playoff and not win the World Series, would this franchise would have got Santana anyway? Who knows? But the fact that they have to respond, because the way we finished the season, they have to respond big, they went and got Santana. He's an unbelievable pitcher. I mean, I get to face him in the American League, and it's like basically Pedro in his prime, but left-handed. And hopefully he stays healthy and he's going to deliver pretty big for this team.
The Alomars and I are all from Puerto Rico, so PR's own Roberto Clemente became a topic of discussion.
In 1970, we were at the All-Star game, and he hit a ground ball to me, and I hit a fly ball to him.
Roberto said, I'm going to make you special.
He was an amazing player. When you talk about a complete player, you have to talk about Clemente. I mean, there was the Hank Aaron, the Willie Mays. I mean, there were a bunch of guys. Clemente have to be with all of them.
All of the Alomars spend a little bit of time in orange and blue. They are widely respected throughout baseball for their tight-knit bond between the two brothers and father.
Did you want them to play ball, or you wanted them to do something different?
They just came out that way. I mean, our family, brothers, cousins, nephews. I mean, it's a huge family that in the game.
For us, it seemed natural because you don't sit down and realize, wow, you know, out of all these people in the world, there's only 800 and plus players playing Major League Baseball. And you have to realize that you are one of them.
You know, one thing I did want to ask you was, you ever get competitive with your brother? Or were you
Well, I didn't have a chance. My brother was kind of like Carlos Bertrand in his prime. I didn't have no chance to, compete with him. He was a totally different player. Not even fair to compare with me. He's a player that has a great chance of being a Hall of Fame.
Right now, I'm still here. This is my 49th year, and I'm very happy. I'm very blessed.
Bueno, Sandy Sr., Sandy Jr., muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much. It was great food, great conversation. I really, really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome. My pleasure, and hopefully that we can do it again.
Still to come on Mets Weekly, Mets pitcher Mike Pelfrey gets a big boost from a fan.
Then the next thing I know, the trainers ask me if they can have some shirts like this to use at the next workout.
Welcome back to Mets Weekly. As we all know, when Met fans like a player, it can sometimes border on obsession. So when pitcher Mike Pelfrey made the team out of spring training, the folks at One Block were thrilled for the Big Pelf. So with Pedro now on the disabled list, the Big Pelf's gonna need to step up. Well, that about does it for this week's show, but first, here's our Met Moment of the Week. This week on Mets Weekly, we're looking at the state of the Mets bullpen as the Duaner Sanchez road to recovery continues.
Boy, it's great to see Duaner back on the mound.
While at the tees, two relievers work on their swing.
God darn it.
And how many wins do you think the Mets' 1-2 punch will ring up in 2008?
22.
20 wins. Cy Young.
I expect a championship. What else?
Yo, hi! Yo, hi!
By fans, for fans, this is Mets Weekly. Welcome to Mets Weekly. I'm Jocelyn Pierce. This week, we're going to take a closer look at the bullpen. Reliever Duaner Sanchez came to spring training hoping to reclaim his role as a setup man. Here's a closer look at the reliever's long trip back to the big leagues. But while on the road in Florida in late July of that year, Sanchez was in a taxi accident on his way out to dinner. Duaner was broadsided by another car. He braced the impact with his pitching arm, separating his shoulder and requiring surgery. Sanchez was done for the season. Though he has looked great in games this spring, Duaner is still having trouble pitching in back-to-back days and may not be ready to move north for opening day. Welcome back to Mets Weekly. I'm Jocelyn Pierce. After early morning workouts and drills, most players like to unwind. Pitchers, they prefer to hit the tees. Basics.
All right. Now you want to, like you were to shake somebody's hand. You're shaking hands with the club. Not with the wrist, though. Not with the wrist. You want to turn with your shoulders. Gotta keep those feet still.
This is gonna be
Keep
so
them full.
bad.
All right.
Where did it go?
Good contact.
I had a good hit, but it just didn't go the right way.
You're over here.
Gotcha, I'm coming.
In the trees. We got a tricky shot right here because you obviously have some trees in the way.
You're on the
Pretty much, if I were you,
bottom.
I'd try to hit a tree because you probably won't. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, look at that.
You know, you said I wasn't gonna hit a tree.
Well, I didn't, like one of these skinny trees. I didn't think you were gonna hit it over there. All right, throw it. Throw the club.
Okay.
You gotta throw the club, seriously. Like, no. I'm throwing the club by now.
You enjoy
I can give you a definite lesson on the club toss.
You can't keep it bottled up inside.
Can't keep it bottled up inside, exactly.
Okay.
You need to let it out. What happens at this point usually is usually you pick it up. Oh, not bad. Oh!
Yeah! So I did okay.
I think you did great, especially never playing before, and there's a lot that goes into it.
But I had a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best luck this season.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Mets Weekly. I'm Jocelyn Pierce. While spring training is winding down and most of the players and fans are eager to get things going, many experts are even predicting the Mets will be playing in October this year. So here's our breakdown of the state of the team.